Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Maximus Black.
And Nova War.
And we're bringing you guys When Cheese Fails, Season 3, Episode 3,
The Season of Great Mistakes!
It's got a nice little twist to it.
It does.
I like that.
It does. It kind of rhymes with the last season.
Yeah.
I doubt we're going to be able to keep that up.
Well, yeah. Whatever. Let me introduce those players, shall I? Acme.
Acme SV. Up here in the top left position of possibly my least favorite map of all time. And over here on the right hand side, we're looking at Juice.
Jouse.
Grape Drank.
Give me some of that purple stuff. Alright, so this is When Cheese Fails, Season 3, Episode 3. So, here we go. Protoss.
Well, that was quick.
Yep.
He must have sent that pro boat immediately.
Absolutely. Well, you have to. It's a huge map. We are on Scrap Station. I think everybody in the world knows what this map is, so I'm not going to bother.
And we were talking about this earlier. We think this is still on the ladder.
Yeah, it is.
How in the hell is this still on the ladder?
Or at least it was like a week and a half ago when I played.
God,
yeah,
man,
I know.
This map is terrible.
I know. Anyways, here we go. The Protoss is scouting as well, and he sees that there is no pylon
The
or
Protoss
forge.
is scouting.
Yeah.
Which?
This one. Oh, Juice. Well, Juice is scouting, and he sees no cannon or no forge, no nothing. So obviously, there you go. He's looking around his base to make sure that there's no forge or cannons or proxy gateways or anything. But little does he know.
Right outside of his base, I'm assuming he's going to go down there immediately, and he is. He's bringing down his probe right now. He's going to spot that and be, well, he's going to have to start preparing himself. You know, when you see this, if you're behind, if you haven't immediately be keeping up the whole time, and we do see him putting down this forge very quickly, and that's the right move
thing,
here. Yeah. If you spend, like, what happens is, if they don't see anything in the base normally, and I've fallen victim to this too, when they're doing their scouting, they're paying so much attention to the scout that they forget to keep up with their buildings, and so they don't react fast enough. There's a couple of zealots in your base. You might be able to hold off the first two, but you eventually get overwhelmed. But right here, we see the gateway up, chronoing out Bobby. We got that forge down. I'm assuming we're going to see a cannon up. That's exactly where you want to put that cannon as well.
Yep.
I don't know if that pylon was the greatest place to put it in the world, but it is there. It will do its job. There will be a good choke. And I can't wait to see how well he defends this first push.
Yeah, well, actually, you know what? The pylon isn't all that bad. It's going to allow him not to get a surround on that cannon. And here we go, a zealot now coming up into the base. And like Adam said, this guy transitioned very, very nicely. He got that forge out. He is now building that cannon. He's putting it in a decent spot. He's also getting another pylon so that when one goes down, everything doesn't go down. So he's making the right steps right now. Another pylon going down inside. So I do believe a forge is going for red as well. I don't know where he's building it.
He's building it right there. Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're going to see some cannon aggression as well.
Yeah, well, he's gone up there. He's seen, if you see the forge and you're doing this kind of push with the zealots early on, you see that forge go down, you almost immediately, if you can't get rid of that pylon or cannon, you have to do the same thing. And that's what we're seeing right here. We have the pylon up here right now. We have the first cannon of, I'm sure, many to come now. And at this point...
Oh, don't lose that probe!
Keep it out of there right now. Get it the hell out. Okay, now the zealots are pushing them back. But yeah, you have to get this contained. If he does not successfully contain Juice, he's lost the only small advantage he had, and he didn't have much because he didn't really do any damage. So the contain is all you can hope for right now, and then hope to keep up with Juice for as long as possible for this win, but it's going to be very difficult for Acme at this point.
Yeah, Acme is doing a great job at keeping up with probes. They are 17-17. Now Blue or Juice just got 18 probes, but you know, it's very, very even. The Cheeser's doing a great job at continuously building probes, but one thing is he doesn't have any gas going. Juice, on the other hand, doesn't have any gas either, so I guess he's pretty confident in not getting any gas because, well, there's going to be no stalkers on the field anytime soon. And there we go. These cannons are just in beautiful positions right now. Those zealots are shit in the bed, and there we go. He needs to back off these zealots and keep all of his units alive. More gateways now going down for Juice down here in the bottom. Some more zealots happening. Another couple of cannons. Ooh, one goes down, and I think he managed to cancel that.
I think he canceled that.
Yep, just at the right amount of time. And this, goes down. Did not cancel. Sour about that 150 minerals. Hate life, and there we go, an assimilator now going down for Juice as well. This is an action-packed back and forth. I actually, well, I kind of know who's going to win because this is When Cheese Fails.
Obviously, but
it's really close.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. What we're seeing right now is Acme is now making the realization that he cannot go and push left with his cannons. He really has backed himself into the corner, bottom right corner of this main base here. for Juice, and so he's going to only really be able to work with that back corner, and that's totally viable right now. Although, like you said, those cannons are in great position, and get them the hell out of there. What are you doing? No, you fool! You fool!
Well, you know what he was trying to do there is he was trying to kill this cannon so that
Well, he could push
could
up.
start, so he can move up like an extra block.
Unfortunately, really?
Oh! Wow, 2 health.
Wow.
Hayden, and he's gonna go in again and sacrifice
he's
yet
gonna-
another zone. Oh my!
yes!
Yes! Right. Oh my gosh, that was a perfect block there from Juice.
All he did is just put those zealots out around front, forced the zealot to run all the way
Wow.
around, and by the time he got there, it was too late. But this is what I'm talking about. We're seeing the cannons now back in that bottom right corner. He knows he can't go left. He only has so much room with those 2 cannons up that he just tried to get rid of to push right, and he's really only got this small area. If I was him, I wouldn't even really be building cannons anymore. I would be really focusing on keeping up in terms of either economy or getting my tech on as well, because right now what we're seeing is Juice has a lot of room in the back of his base. He is teching up. I'm assuming his warp gate is going, and it is. It's almost halfway or just about halfway done. That's going to be a huge differentiating factor. He's going to have it long before Acme does, and he's going to be able to be pumping out units here really, really soon.
Yeah, and Acme actually fell behind big time in probes.
Definitely.
He still has no assimilators down, obviously no gas going then. Both assimilators fully saturated for Juice. And we do have that, like Adam said, the warp going. Also, we got a robotics facility going as well. 2 things can come under that will help Juice in the situation. Immortals are very, very strong. And also, Colossus.
Yeah, if he pushes this game late enough into the mid game or whatever, we'll definitely see some Colossus because it will help deal with these cannons.
Robotics Bay going
Robotics
now.
Bay going immediately down. So he's skipping Immortals entirely. Personally, I probably would have done Immortals because there's not enough cannons down there for me to be worried about it. Having those Zealots up front and having even one Immortal in back, you'd probably be able to wipe most of those cannons off the face of the map.
Yep.
But right now, what we're seeing is more cannons being produced here from Acme, and he really needs to give up on this by now, because if he's not careful, and he's not really being careful right now, he's going to just basically be shooting himself in the foot and not be able to do anything once this major push comes through. We're seeing those Stalkers be able to take out that pylon.
Boom.
That's going to go down. He can really, if he wants to,
There you go.
run right
out.
by and take very minimal damage.
Actually, you know what he should be doing right now is in this robotics facility, he should have got a warp prism, took it over to his base, and started, warping in a bunch of zealots over there and do massive damage that way.
That's definitely another option right now, but we're just seeing him, again, he's just running units, running Stalkers across, but he's going to get caught up here by that one Stalker and a couple of Zealots. He can definitely micro these away if he needs to. In general, I don't know if I agree with taking just these 3 units down. I think he probably could have done a lot better. His macro is slipping
because
heavily
of this.
right now. He's focusing a lot on these Stalkers. You saw them run down here into this very strange area of the map. I think he maybe will be checking for the gold expansion. He might have also just been running down here while he went back to base to try and build some units or something, but his macro heavily slipping. He's pretty much supply blocked right now, which I think is his major issue. And really, he should be winning right now.
Yeah, he's definitely not winning, right? He's winning, but he is the lead that he just commanded and worked so hard for. He's slowly giving it away. Over here, Acme now has a couple of cannons up, so these Stalkers are really going to do nothing against these kind of cannons, and if he needs to, he can take probes off the line and finish off the weak Stalkers. But over here, we finally do have a Colossi going, and there we go, finally a Warp Prism. Thank God. Maybe we are going to see a drop on that base after all. At this point, he probably could just run out with all these units. I mean...
really, what is that going to... You're only going to hit by that one cannon.
Yeah, well, seriously, and even if he left all of his units from this base, what could Acme really do to him here? He only has 3 units, and he has all these cannons and 1,000 minerals. Come on.
Tons and tons and tons of money right now. His gas is really what's hurting him, and I don't know why he hasn't got his second assimilator up at this point in time, especially if he's trying to pump out Colossus, of all things. Super heavy on that gas.
Well,
and,
this one he had, but it got destroyed by that cannon.
Oh, that's in range.
Yes,
okay.
so that's unfortunate for him.
That is unfortunate. Well, at this point, then, all he really can do is maybe he can... Oh, wait.
Oh, there we go.
I was just going to say that. That is his option with that Warp Prism coming out. I didn't think we were going to see units come out. I was thinking he'd probably put it up here. And this is exactly what he needs to do. He knows that that Acme is not going to have anything to really deal with that.
Yep.
And so he can go up there and freely just take a second base and be perfectly safe. but he's running all of his units past there, and a lot of unnecessary damage. That was ugly, and he's still
He's
going
just
after
running.
the wrong thing. He's running. He's got so much unnecessary
Attacking
damage.
pylons. Why? What are you doing?
No, he's running, and all of those zealots has gone down, and now
that was a failure. He didn't take out any units, didn't take out any cannons, basically gave up 3/4 of the way through.
massive, wild, manic, ferocious, mean, terrible, disgusting, brown, squishy, running dumps all over the place right now. Ran those units into their death, but here comes the savior. He has thermal lance. Now he's finally able to get rid of these cannons.
Oh man, you're using your brain.
There you go, finally. Mac, microing it back just a little bit, keeping it out of range. Those cannons and those stalkers not going to be able to do anything against it. A lot of cannons reinforcing it back. Oh! They're easy there, killer.
See, one thing that was there is he was click attacking on that Colossus as soon as that Colossi, I should say.
Or no, it's Colossus and Colossus 2.
I thought it was, oh, okay. The Colossus, whatever you want to call it. Once it ran back, those stalkers were chasing it, and obviously they got mowed down there by the cannons and the stalkers. You got to be very, very careful in situations like this when you are attacking a specific unit.
The giraffe goes down.
The giraffe. Kind of looks like one. I've never heard that before.
I think I'm going to call it a giraffe from now on.
A giraffe?
I think so.
Sure.
Because then we don't have to worry about what's the plural of giraffe.
Giraffes with an S? That could be it. Wow, Adam, you just had a Jeff moment.
Probably.
You just had a Jeff moment.
Giraffes? Sure.
Yeah, that's the plural.
Yeah. What? No. What is it if they're in a group? Like if they're in a group. You know, like
more than one.
No, I don't mean that. I don't mean like giraffes. Like, what is it? Like not like a horde of giraffes, or not like a
pack.
A pack of
giraffes. Anyways, okay. Anyways, back to this insane, crazy cheese action. The longest cheese failure to date, I think. But he's doing a great job at warping in stalkers, making sure that those cannons are not going up. He actually did quite a bit of damage here. All these cannons and pylons and such are now all gone. But look at this, another giraffe out on the field.
I think we're gonna call it a giraffe.
Why not?
Why not? Micro that giraffe, son.
Yeah.
Micro that giraffe. You know, he's now getting that back. He's going to be able to just pop in and out with that really easily. And with Thermal Lance, he's really going to be able to do a lot. But no, don't get another one killed.
There we go. Watch it. Doing a good job here. He needs to expand.
He needs. Oh wait, no, he hasn't. I thought that he expanded there. My hopes got high. Got shot down right now. He's got to be close to being done with his minerals.
He just went up here for
gas.
He just went up here
for gas.
He said gas, please.
He just said gas. Well, I mean, he does. He's still sitting on 700 minerals. His macro's been kind of terror bad the entire game right now. That giraffe not really doing any damage whatsoever, going in and out and basically getting attacked more than anything.
APM 120 for the Protoss. This guy is clicking like crazy.
I think he's just clicking the giraffes back and forth.
Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely.
Send him back to the zoo. That was
bad.
That was dry. That was
really dry.
Yeah.
That was really, really dry. He has enough units. Just go kill him. Dear Lord.
Oh my god.
No, don't get your giraffe killed. No. Man.
They even got long necks.
They do.
It's kind of like those Indians, you know, when they put those rings around every year they live or something.
Racism.
All kinds of it.
You realize they're African, right?
Oh crap. She's just better yet. That's my African clicking. Alright, anyways, back to the game of StarCraft. A lot of Colossus on the field right now, and this is looking all the way bad for Acme. There's not
just
a whole lot.
Just go kill him! You have the units, you fool!
Yeah,
you have 3 giraffes and a horde of stalkers and a bob. Just go kill him now, please!
Looks like that is exactly what he is doing, sir. Your wishes have been granted, and it looks like Acme is finally going to surrender. Hopefully GG out of this and don't make this go on any much. You can watch yourself at Lifesaglitchtv on When She Sails.
Yes!
Woohoo! Yes, you can. You have made it on to Season 3, sir.
Congratulations.
You know what? I will say, though, this guy was a pretty good cheeser. He did some really good micro, but he waited too long for gas. He didn't keep up on his probes. That was the great mistake here.
That
this
was
episode.
The biggest of all mistakes right here. And the biggest lesson of the day is giraffes.